would hear? So Pretty Fun Nanny raised your hand, Sue Brown raised your hand, wherever you are. Okay, if you want, it could be UK. If you want to do it UK, you can do Australia, doesn't matter. But the US, I use this website, and I would just go, okay, I never heard of this city, Murrieta, California. Never heard of that. By the way, California is always sunny, right? Not too much winters. Let me try this. Okay, let me see if there's any search volume 10, decent. There are people running ads, decent. I would come here, oh, 82, 23, 23, nah, not a low-hanging fruit, right? We can still rank and make money, but right now we just focus on low-hanging fruits. So make money. Deji say if they suck at closing 8 calls, are you able to direct the leads with? Exactly, Deji, right? If they are not good, that's the beauty of rank and rent. For whatever reason, Deji is asking, I send these 8 calls and he doesn't close any, I can go to the next guy and say, I have customers. Look, I don't say leads. I have customers, right? Looking for concrete work. If I send them to you, can you give me a percentage? You will actually make more money by that, right? Marco says, I disagree with you being a worse salesperson. You crushed your field. Thank you, Marcos. Appreciate that. Right?
I second that.
I try. I honestly try. Last year, May timeframe, I started making phone calls. You guys know. Let's do a phone call today, right? Okay, so let's do this, right? Who here would like, give me a city. The first person who gives me a city in the Facebook or in the Zoom chat, what city you are in, put the city name. I'm going to see if we can make some calls. Laurel. Deji says Laurel. Okay, so Deji. Okay, yeah, no problem, no problem. Okay, so Deji, let's help Deji now, right? Deji is in, Laurel is the city name, Laurel, MD, right? Here's here's what I wanted to understand. Laurel is a very small city, but around neighboring towns of Laurel, you can find cities that are probably your I don't know, that comes in our bell curve of 80,000 population or about, right? So I would just go find a low-hanging fruit. So don't worry about Laurel, Deji. You just do your permutation combination. Provo, Utah, okay? So then the same thing here, I would go here. This is not a low-hanging fruit. Let me try Provo, Utah, right? And let's try that. Okay, no ads, 163, I would stay away, right? Then I would think, maybe the concrete is not the best one. Maybe foundation repair, okay? Let me try that. 6, 7, 163. Okay, I like this. You know why I like this? Even though this guy's got 163 reviews, he's got zero website. He's ranking just because of reviews, right? I don't see ads, so may not be, the best thing. You just want to keep going till you find some good ones, right? So let's forget foundation and concrete. Let's go somewhere else, some other ones, right? Inspection, okay? Installation of home theaters, drywall, okay? Drywall, okay, let's try drywall. So then I would go here, drywall. Look, Google gives me drywall repair. All right, Google guaranteed lead ads, handyman. Okay, may not be the highest paid niche, but look at this. Oh my God. Okay, 0, not the lowest hanging, but something. Does it make sense, guys? You may have to do some research, but you can find what I'm saying. Okay, Concord, North Carolina, Costa Mesa. Like there's a ton of these cities. There's a ton of these over here. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's see if we can find Tina and Deji something right now today. I'm going to make some calls, right? Elgin, Illinois. Okay. Now I knew about that. Let's try Elgin. Oops. I thought I copied Elgin. Okay. Look, there are people running ads, 10 searches. I like that. No website, 2320. You see that? That's awesome. Painting and drywall seems to go together, okay? So then what I would do is I would go here. Why am I going here? These guys are paying for leads, right? Handyman, these are all handyman, right? I would just call somebody here and ask them if they are willing to take calls, if they're willing to take a job. Like, I would not go after this 167 guy. He's got a lot of reviews, he's 18 years of business. You know, my thinking is he may already have systems in place. I want to find the one-man guy so I can help him make $5,000 for the month, and I can make $500 for the month, right? I just realized repair is handyman. Let's try to call him. Sam has only got 1 review. Okay, let's find somebody who's got a decent number of reviews. 5 guys reviews. 5 guys remodel. Okay, so remodeling. They do all of this. Okay, cool. Maybe I call him up. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do. We're going to see if we can get somebody, and this is just example. It doesn't have to be this for Deji or Tina, but I'm showing you all this today because you guys will be doing your homework, right? Here is what I do. I'm going to call 773-314-8083. Where is this again? What city is this? Elgin, Illinois. Okay, so I want to do my due diligence. Elgin, Illinois. And I want to find other cities nearby, right? So then I can say, hey, do you go to Elgin? Do you go here? Okay, cool. This guy. Okay, let's call him up and let's see if he's half decent to even pick up my phone call. And
report or return this call for quality or research purposes, subject to our privacy policies.
hello? Hi, yeah. Do you guys do like house paint, interior painting in the Elgin area? Hello, can you hear me okay? Okay, so maybe my accent, maybe it's him, I don't know, right? Let's go with something else. I use, okay, he's calling me back. Hello? Yeah, hi. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, do you guys do interior painting?
Yes, we do interior painting.
Okay, and you guys do in like Elgin? Is that do you guys service that location?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a client, but I was wondering if I can send you a couple of referrals. I have a couple of people looking for interior painting, and want to see if you can take on those jobs.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what's your name, sir, if I may ask?
Inino.
Inino?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, nice. My name is Ganesh. Hey, so I see you do handyman, drywall, and painting. I'm looking for somebody who's really good at painting jobs.
Yeah, we do that.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So you have a crew and all that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing, you know, I'm not a painter or anything. I have a website. I'm a website guy. I have a painter, I have a website about painting. And I get calls from people looking for this, and I can probably send those customers to somebody who can take them and service them. I'm just looking for a good painting company to send those to. That's all.
Yeah, we can help you.
Oh, awesome, awesome. How do I spell your name?
Nino.
Nino. Nice. I like it. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do, Nino. Okay. And then I can send the calls to you, and you can help them out, right?
Yes. So these customers, you already have them on there, right? Or what are they to do?
So they are Elgin, you know, they are near like South Elgin, like Bloomingdale, Schaumburg, all of these areas. I get about 2 to 3 of these calls a week, and it's just blowing up my phone. I'd rather just send it to your phone and you can take them out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, one last question. Long term, not right away. If I send you consistent clients, you make some money. Long term, you think we can work out something so I also can make a small percentage?
Of course.
Okay, I like that, man. Let's do one thing. What's your email, Nino? I'll send you an email, and I'll send you the information, and I'll send you a couple of customers this week also, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, you can. Okay, is this your number? I can text it.
Yeah, text it to me, and then you know, my name is Ganesh. I'll text you back, and then we'll be in touch. As I get the next customer call, sometimes 1 or 2 a week, sometimes 0 a week, sometimes 5 a week. Now that spring and summer is starting, I'm getting a lot more calls, so I can send them all to you. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, so I will text
Okay, got it, got it. Yes, I got it now. Perfect, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. I'll be in touch. And how long have you been doing this?
Myself, I've been doing it for 5 years, but this is my dad's company, so I took over.
Okay. Okay. So you have experience. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I like it, man. Let's do something together. I'll be in touch with you, Nino. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you again. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. So it's as simple as that. I made one mistake. Debashis found that, right? Thank you, Debashis, right? When I make these calls, I usually don't call this number itself because this is a Google number. They track it, they can call, they can blacklist, things like that. I usually, and I've taught this before too, I go here, I would Google them, see if I can find, if this is them, find the real number, 25941. Where did that go? Right, see that? I should have done that, okay? The text he sent was from 5941. Oh my God, right? So he may get charged for this, number one. Too bad, we'll help him make some money. But number two, Google might call me and say, what are you doing? And I'm be like, I don't want to curse right here, but I may just say F off, you know, to Google, even though we make money off of Google, right? So it's as simple as that. Tina, you are so new, but you have a sales background. You probably are thinking, oh my God, Saravanan, you made 500 mistakes on talking. I can do a better job. No. Right? It's as simple as that. Craig says, boom. Honest to God, I'm actually thinking if I should start this service where I can just take these leads and give it to you guys, because I cannot handle all this. Everybody needs leads. That's what I'm saying. We are the only ones who are coming. And in the next few weeks, right? Let's just say this is for Tina, right? We'll find one for Elgin, okay? The next few weeks, we're going to take this painter from 0 to make him at least 10K, and Tina make at least $1,000 a month. And Tina, the only thing I'm asking from you is, if I ever come to Atlanta, buy me some dinner. Okay?
Hey, Saravanan.
Yeah.
Can I say something? Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
I've seen Saravanan do this a million times, right? So I mean, if I were you guys, I would really like pay attention to the script what he just gave, because I mean, I've seen him do it a lot of times, almost the same and the same results every time. So I mean, it might seem simple and he might downplay his skills, but as we all can see, you see how easy it worked for him, you know, and you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing.
Same thing. I'll tell you guys, I started doing this because I was desperate to get some clients, right? And I went down the rabbit hole of listening to YouTube sales gurus, tried their 1-step, 2-step, 3-step courses and all that. And what I realized is, if I'm a genuine person, the other guy is also, if he's genuine, he will read it. If I am bullshitting, I'm sure anybody can read that, right? Marco says, yeah, I like Marco says, I'm a liar. I say I'm a bad salesperson, but I guess I'm a good salesperson. I just try to be genuine. Yes, Deji, what's your question? Go ahead.
Yeah, Ganesh, I wanted to say that, I mean, maybe I'm just getting ahead of you, but I wanted us to just kind of walk me through, because I'm still pretty new and I'm already getting overwhelmed with a lot of videos here. So if you can just walk me through what would be the next thing, like, since you already have somebody who's willing to take, the leads, so is the next thing go to make those websites for that particular niche, which is the then would the next thing be the SEO thing?
Yes.
Or is it paid ads?
That's the same question Debashi is asking. So what do we do next? How can I send him calls right away? Because he's waiting for calls. And I actually lied to him, right? Saying I'm getting calls already, right? But we will address that. I'm going to address that. In the next few weeks, I'll address that. I'll give an overview of what we'll do today. But the next few weeks, we're going to be building this out live for Tina. And Tina start making money. And then one fine day, we'll all fly to Tina and maybe she'll buy us all dinner, right? That's the plan. Okay, Michael, what's your question?
Yeah, so I have a few questions there. On your sales call, you said you'd work out a deal where like he gives you a small percentage. What kind of percentage are you thinking, and how do you graduate this like commission model to pay per lead or flat fee? Because I'm sure they're very hesitant to do flat fee.
Got it. I'll answer that question also. And what's your question, Mike?
So I have two questions. So I'm trying to increase phone calls. For one question, I was wondering, what's your mindset around how to go about that? And then a different question is, I have two clients of mine who are rev share clients, and they want to increase jobs of a particular job type. Their website is set up. One is for concrete. They want more outdoor kitchens. The other one is set up for remodeling, and they want more roofing. So I was wondering, what's the best approach? Do I create more inner pages with, a bunch of articles?
I will cover that in the next week or a separate video. If you don't mind, or if you can message that to me, I'll do a video for you and I can publish it for everyone also, because that's a long-winded question, right?
Okay.
But to answer the other questions, right, here are the next steps, okay? So what you guys need to understand, and I love the questions, right? We are all of you are asking the nitty-gritty, what's the next step? Yes, we will do, I'm going to answer that. Right now, I also wanted to take a step back and think bigger picture. This guy, Nino, right? He is decent enough to pick my call up. He's decent on the phone. He says he took over from his dad. He's been doing it so many years. He's got experience. All contractors are not like that. Half the contractors they suck on the phone. They're bad, right? If you have any experience, I see Robert nodding the head. Yeah, if you've been through the process, you understand, right? So when you find a good contractor like this guy, my main thing would be right now to start building a relationship with this guy, right? So I will be doing a video for him, talking a little bit about me, right? Where is the video? Under client acquisition strategies, this SEO video audit. Okay, you can do it. You don't even have to know everything. The idea is I'm going to put a face to the name, so he knows me as Ganesh. He spoke to me. I'm going to start nurturing the relationship with him. Okay. Answering Michael's question, what kind of a percentage deal? I don't know all that. Right now, I'm going to lead up to a point where I'm going to send information, build a relationship. I may even spend my own money, 50 to 100 bucks, not more than that, right? To send him some leads. I'll show you how we can do that. So how we do that and why we do that is because before I talk business percentages agreement, all that with him, I want to provide so much value to him. He is like, oh my God, who is this guy? Every other marketer and Google Guarantee lead ads are always charging me before they even give anything. This guy is already giving me business. He's made me money. Does that make sense? So how I would do that is I would run some basic Google ads or Facebook ads. Okay. If I go to Google, and we'll cover this in depth in the next week, okay? But overview, I'll go to Google Keyword Planner, right? Right Key Solutions. I mean, I have different accounts, but you just go here, okay? And if you go painter, interior painting, exterior painting, right? Painting company, something like that. And then not the whole of US, but Elgin, not Scotland, Illinois, right? And then I do a search here. Google will give me like the cost per click. Okay, I may have to minimize it so you guys can see it. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, painter is $4 to 16 bucks. Interior painting, 96 cents to $7. Okay, so I won't be spending, like house painter near me is $30, $9 to $30. That's the range. Okay, But let's just say 10 to 15 bucks a click, right? I will be running a simple ad. Okay. I will spend $100 and I will run a simple ad. I can do Facebook ads. I can do Google ads. Doesn't matter. Okay. And my job is to see if I can, if it's about anywhere from some are $1 to $3 we saw, some are something to $30. So let's just say every $8 I spend, or even if I spend $10 and I get 1 click, right? Every 3 to 4 clicks gives me a call. So every, let's say 30 bucks, I get a call. Okay. For 100 bucks, I get 3 calls. Make sense? The first call, and we'll walk through all of this. The first call, I will personally take the call. I'm running an ad saying painter near me, whatever in the Elgin area. Some customer looking for painting will find that ad and call. That call will come to me. I will pick up the call. And as soon as I pick up the call, there's a whisper that I can set up. We'll walk you through all this in the next few weeks, but it'll say call from your ad. So I know it's a call from an ad, right? And then I say, painting company, can I help you? And the customer on the other side will say, oh yeah, I saw your ad. I'm looking for a painting estimate. I want to paint my house, my whatever. What does it take? I'll say, all right, ma'am, thank you. What's your name? What's your address? We'll come out and give you take a look and give you a free estimate. I'll take the name and phone number, and I'll say, my main guy, his name is Nino. He will give you a call in the next hour or so and call you to schedule a free visit, free estimate. And just for you, because you called us, we also have a special offer, 10% off. He will explain all that to you. So I make sure she doesn't call anybody else. Then I immediately call Nino and say, hey, Nino, this is Ganesh. Remember me? I have a customer. Her name is Mrs. Smith. She's at 123 ABC Street. She wants interior painting. Looks like a $5,000 job, man. I told her you would call her and schedule a time for a pre-estimate. Can you do that? You know, oh yeah, for sure. Thank you. What's the details? Take it down. Make sense? The second time I get a similar lead, I'll take it and I'll give it to Nino. Third time, I'll take it. By the time the third time I call Nino, Nino is salivating, right? He's like, oh my God, another call from Ganesh is another lead. He may not pick up a call from his wife. He will pick up a call from me. Make sense? Then I would say, Nino, I'm busy. I can't take these calls. I'll send them to you. Can you make sure you take the call? Absolutely, absolutely. And usually, Nino will ask, oh my God, what do I pay you? Is it pay per lead? Is it percentage? What is it? Based on where he is, I will then go and say, meet where he is, and it'll be a flat fee plus a percentage. Maybe it'll be only a percentage. Maybe it'll be only a pay per lead. I don't know. But I will structure it in a way he's gotten enough value and he's made money from at least one job. He's made $2,000, $3,000. He's like, this dude's made me 2,000 bucks already. Even if he says 500 bucks, I'm fine because I see the ROI. Make sense? Marco says, if you create a new Google Ads account, you spend 400 bucks, Google will give you another free 400 bucks. Absolutely. How about that? So now you can just spend that money and get that going. You can also go to Google and say Google Ads coupon. And Google will have this. Hey, claim this. Hey, claim this. You gotta get some coupons. Make sense? So my cost to client acquisition cost, my cost to acquire a client maybe is a couple of $100 bucks because I'm spending ads and all that. But once he sees these results and I have a relationship going, I will get him a down payment, 500 to 1,000 at least. For a painting job, one painting job, interior can be, I spoke to a painter 2 days ago. He said his most profitable ones are exterior paintings. He did one a week or something ago and was $15,000 job and 7,000 was his profit. I painted my home, not even the whole home interior. I paid 4,000 bucks, something, 3,800 something, 4,000 bucks for part of my first floor, not even the whole of my first floor, right? So there's a lot of money there and 50% margins. right? So in the money he's giving, then I'm taking some of the money, I'm running some ads to keep him happy, but I'm investing that money in GMB and website and all that. And since it's a low-hanging fruit, I don't have to spend too much money on backlinks and content and all that. It is going to start generating leads because the competition is very weak. Davey says, what's the average time for the whole process? Average time could be a month, could be 2 months, could be 3 months, usually within 3 months. So this is rank and rent, right? As you build a relationship with him, I will be seeing how I can upsell. I would go to his website. I don't know where we left his website. Right? We search for this website, right? And I would say, hey man, I saw a couple of things on your website that if you take care of, you will get more calls. I can fix those for you. Usually it's $1,000 for you, man. I'll do for $300. I'm upselling. And he's game most of the time because I'm making him money. Most SEO gurus, marketers, all they know is to do marketing. Yes, Mike, what's the question? Mike, your hand's raised. Wondering, you have a question?
Oh, yeah, sorry, on that one. So is that why you asked the business owner, does he have a crew and everything as well? Because
yes, because if this is a one-man gang, I'm okay. I can work with him, but I may make less money. It may take a longer, you know how it is, right? If he's very new, he may not be experienced in picking up the phone call. I may have to coach him on that. I've done that, you know. So these days I look for people who have a crew. So that means there are guys doing the job and he has somebody or him to take the call. Make sense?
Yeah. So you've got a bit of a checklist then, because you also said, like, did he answer first time? Did he speak well on the phone?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, yes.
Makes
Yes,
sense.
Deji.
Anything else on the checklist, or is that it? Because I ran into all those problems whenever I was approaching business.
Usually if you ask them, do you have a crew? And they say yes, that's good. But sometimes they may even lie, right? You say, how long you been in business? He said 5 years, more than 3-4 years in business, you know. You are not the seller, you are the buyer. He should sell himself as to why you should work with him. That's what we are doing. So you feel free to ask him. I ask questions like, hey, man, if you don't mind me asking, how many jobs do you do a week currently? What's your weekly or monthly revenue? And I tell him the reason I ask is not that based on the revenue, I'm going to charge you more, because I have I don't take 2 new guys. At the same time, I don't take too big of a company. I take somebody who's in a medium and take him who can grow, right? And just talk natural, normal, and I am going as a partner per se, not a salesperson or a leads person. They've all been burnt by leads people. Yes, Deji, you had a question.
Yeah, I wanted to find out, like, this particular guy already has a website. And so in this whole process you just talked about, this guy doesn't need you're not building any websites, it's just to run ads to the Google.
Yeah, he's running ads, you know that? He's not coming up anywhere here, even for Painter, right? He's running ads. We searched for drywall, I believe, was that?
Yeah.
Right? So he's not coming up here also, is he? I don't see that 5 guys, right? He's coming up with the ads, you know? He's spending a lot, and you can literally go. So by the way, if you go to this Facebook group, I have it in both my groups, right? So if you go to this group, go to files, go to this home advisor lead pricing. Where did I go? Here, right? And this is from 3-4 years ago. They probably increased the prices now. But if you open the sheet, you can find out what home advisor charges, you know? So paint, right? Paint, 12 to 16 bucks. Interior services, 140 to 160 bucks a call. You see that? Okay. Specialty painting. Let's see if we can just find exterior painting, 100 bucks. The painting guy that I did, as a matter of fact, if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a video with the painter who worked for me, right? About a year ago, I have a video with him. And I actually asked him questions, if I can find it, somewhere. You may need to search, you may need to search, but basically he says he spends about, the Google lead, the Home Advisor lead, I think. Home Advisor charged him $70 for my lead, right, for my information. So my wife put our information in Home Advisor looking for a painter, right? And 4 different painters called. I talked to all the 4 of them. We hired one. All the 4 each paid $70 for my lead, and they were trying to lowball me. We actually went with a guy that was not the biggest guy. The biggest guy was a lot bigger. That was not the cheapest guy, but with a guy that I thought was genuine, was nice. He answered my questions. He was not too big. You know, he himself was the owner. He came out and gave estimate, right? You know, he was decent. Does that make sense? So that's it, guys. I don't want to take too much time. Next week, so homework for you guys, do your due diligence, right? 100,000 to 100,000, 80,000 to 200,000 population, find some low-hanging fruit, make some calls if you will. And tomorrow or next week, come with some, hey, I think these are good niches. Let's go through, vet them and identify. Like Tina got this painter, we'll find one for Deji and Brandon and whoever else. Does that make sense? Okay. Cool. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Like I said, it's not easy, but it's simple. Just it's not easy to pick up the phone call, right, and talk. But man, the money's in the phone. Okay. Let's do it, guys. See you next week.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.